I have a bit of news on the Scrambles Cub replica. Let's see if anybody can spot it before I mention it. It's been a horrible wet day today. I had one to go at the Black Mountain on the Norton Nomad, but there's no way I was going out on that up there today. So I did a few little things to it, like I've already covered, the engine breather modification and so on. And then I sort of ran out of things that I could do just for a change. So I decided to show the little Scrambles Cub replica some love. And things like I had one Allen screw and one slot head screw in the points cover, so I've got two slot head screws in the same, so you only need the one tool now to undo the screws rather than two of them, and the tool that's holding the tool, of course. So that was a very little but worthwhile thing to do. I also checked the valve clearances and found that they had opened up a little, and I'm not entirely surprised because I changed the camshaft when I changed the camshaft bushes not long ago, and it's had a few good thrashings since. So they weren't far out, but they'd opened up a little bit. 2 thou inlet and 4 thou exhaust is what they're meant to be. They're probably more like about 4 and 6, so sorted that out. But we've got a tank badge missing. Why we've got that missing is because yesterday when I dropped into Lee's to drop the battery box cover off for this machine for painting, I mentioned to him that I had a sound undented tank for a Tiger Cub, the same as the one that I've got on the Scrambles Cub that looks a bit messy in places, and whether he'd be up for repainting it for me. And so he said, yeah, no problem at all. So I dug the tank out and had a look at it, and while I was up there getting it, I looked across the loft and I thought, what's that? And I looked around, and this is great, this is why the tank badge is missing off the bike behind me. Look what I found. I bought this years ago and put it away. A nice sound repainted fuel tank, and I've just, obviously that's the tank badge off that one there. I just wanted to make sure that they'd screw on nicely and that the threads that the little screws go into were okay and everything. That all looks good. So all I've got to do is siphon the fuel out the tank, get the seat off, unbolt the tank, swap the tap over, bolt this one back on, and finally we'll have ourselves a very presentable Sports Cub or Scrambles Cub replica. And it is a full sports spec machine, this one. It's got a sports frame and cycle parts, and the engine has got everything inside it is up to sports spec, so it's not even a replica in the true sense of the word. It's the real deal, performance wise, and all the bits and pieces on it. Anyway, it's going to have a nice shiny silver tank, and I'm going to save myself some money probably by not having to take this up to Lee's. So that's a little bit of a result, I think, and hopefully next time I show my Scrambles Cub replica it'll look a hell of a lot more presentable than it does at the moment, thanks to this lucky find that I'd forgotten about.